Hey, this is Ryan, one half of Draft to the Future. We have a lot of really exciting content coming in the future, so make sure you like and subscribe below. Today, we're working on player spotlights. So let's get started. Today we are going to be talking about one of my favorite corner prospects in the entire draft, and that is D'Angelo Pons with the University of Indiana. Pons was a star at James Madison in 2023. He only had 2 interceptions, but was absolutely locked down in coverage. He was a sure tackler, great all-around player. Loved to see what he did at such a young age. He then followed his coach to Indiana in 2024 and had another great season. He's not necessarily the biggest guy in the world. He's 5'9", 170, so that could be concerning for some people. But you watch his play, and his size does not cause a problem. So some of the strengths: his speed and his hip fluidity are great. He can easily turn his hips, get with the receiver. He doesn't get lost in coverage very often. He gets his eyes around better than a wide receiver. If you told me he played wide receiver in high school, I would completely believe you, because he runs the routes better than a lot of the receivers do. With that size issue that he has, being so small, he has really, really great timing with his hands, which is how he often breaks up passes. He's an elite tackler. Again, for that size, you do not see guys hit like that. He honestly hits and reminds me a lot of Mike Hilton, one of my favorite players. I think he has really solid technique overall as a defender, which is probably why he doesn't have a problem with his size. I think he can be an impact special team player for sure. And he's great in both press and off man. So his biggest weakness, honestly, is just his size. I've got a couple clips here. This first clip, he's going one-on-one with the best wide receiver in the entire NCAA. And he's got a major size disadvantage here. All right. So in this clip, you see he turns his hips really quickly, maintains contact with the wide receiver, and times the throw perfectly to get the pass breakup. That's what you need when you're playing against a guy of that talent and you're outsized by that much. And he did a great job. Now, in this next clip, this is where I think he surprised me, honestly, when I started watching the film. And he's covering the run to the left, and a blocker is in the position. No excuse for this play not to be made by the blocker and then to gain a few extra yards. But Pons hits the gas and shoots right in front of the blocker to make a great tackle at the line and save his team from giving up a good chunk of yardage. Those are the type of plays that, to me, tells me he's going to be great in the NFL. He might end up being a nickel corner in the NFL instead of an outside corner, but I'm not exactly sure. That's up to the teams. But I love his profile and I love his work. He should not be able to handle 6'4" wide receivers with ease, but he does. He's got very clean technique, and what shocks me is how hard he hits and how quickly he closes to the football. Like I said earlier, he reminds me of Mike Hilton, which is a great player in this league who I have been a fan of, especially as a Bengals fan. Right now, I honestly have him as a fringe first rounder. I would probably take him as early as the 30s, and we'll see if the league lets him stick outside or if they're going to make him a corner, a nickel. But I think he's going to surprise a lot of people, and he's going to make his way up into the first round conversation this year. As always, like and subscribe. Come back next time for your next player spotlight.